I feel like I get counted as white here because people would rather identify me that way than relate to me in another way, I guess. I think that's something easier for people to do in their brains is to be like, okay, well, she's white, or she's something like that, or I've been called Italian, I've been called Mexican or Hispanic. I get Hispanic all the time. Do you immediately think of like a white girl or a white guy saying we are Penn State? Like standing there saying we are Penn State. Like I don't see diversity in my head if I had to picture a group of people. Because I'm thinking of my group of friends and us saying we are Penn State, and people would just laugh looking at like, I feel like people would just be like, what? Like, no, you're not, this can't be Penn State.
On my freshman floor, I lived in Sproul Hall, and I was one of two from the outside view black girls. One of my roommates in our supplemental housing, it was 7 of us, she was Haitian and I am Ghanaian, I'm African. And we were constantly confused. We would go into the hallway and they'd be like, hi Camille, and I'm like, my name's not Camille, I'm Margie. Stop it, shy. Well, that's another thing I can talk about here. That always annoyed me.
I mean,
But then you forget, people don't know sometimes, you really forget. Not everyone knows it's okay. I can't really be mad at you because my hair was short one day and it's long today. And you're not quite understanding how I transitioned hairstyles within a month.
People don't think that I belong here, and especially in class discussions, particularly when we talk about affirmative action, people are like, I always feel like those kind of conversations come with, like that people have me in mind when they think of like, oh, she shouldn't be here, and I always find myself trying to justify why I'm here. I always kind of like, and I probably shouldn't, but like I say, that's not a good thing to say, and it should be more of an insult on them, not on me as well.
When you hear "We are Penn State,"
yeah,
what does the "we" mean to you?
Sure, it's definitely not me. I don't see myself as being that part of we because I just imagine a lot of white people chanting it at football games or tailgating it during tailgates, but I don't picture people that look like me included in that we. But I do have a lot of pride in my school because I have pride in myself for being here since I'm one of the first people in my family to come to college. So that in that regard, that's why I'm proud of these. I'm proud of Penn State, but I'm not proud of everything that it represents and who it represents.
I was looking at like the breakdown of like my friend group and what my friend group looks like, and it's just like majority like black people, and I was like, I kind of wish like I'd open myself up to like meet a lot more people of different races.
I think being a Penn Stater is definitely involves being a couple of things, but there's something that I've always struggled with is being Latina and then also being like an academic scholar. So that doesn't mean that I have like a PhD or anything like that, but just being able to say that that when I speak in class, I have just as much validity as someone that isn't. The student of color is interesting at Penn State. I would say that for sure, because it is hard to try to find where you're gonna fit in, obviously. And so, I do think that Penn State has some trouble with being open about these discussions, I think Penn State has issues with just talking about other things in general, and this just happens to be one of them. In order for change to happen, again, in order for anything to just shift, like there has to be some type of uncomfortable situation happening, and we have to learn how to deal with it. Again, going back to Penn State, I don't know if Penn State's ready to deal with these things, to be quite honest with you.